Good morning. Oh wait, afternoon. Interesting video this. We're here at a friend of mine who lives nearby, and they've got this amazing property. There's a second home for them, not too far from mine actually. But the reason we're here today is for three things, but two that this video is going to be interested in. Telephones and internet. You get charged, not everyone, but some providers now get charged for data when you're in the EU, and it's a lot of money. I just had that issue when my friends came over. If they wanted to use data, I'd have to use my hotspot so they could piggyback off that. But anyway, they've got family and friends coming, and I'll show you now. This property is big, and it's got three main separate buildings. The main house, and a guest house, and then a workshop. The workshop I'm not worried about at the moment, but the main house and the guest house don't have any telephone or internet connection between them. So one of the houses, which I'll show you shortly, has the main telephone coming in from the street to the broadband. So this building here is the guest cottage, and that's the main house. Now the problem is, see, just there is where the telephone line comes in from the street, and that's where the internet box is. So currently, which I'll now show you, in this building there is no internet whatsoever. This area here, just outside the small building, is the only outside area you can get internet currently. So here we are in the lounge. I shall just show you what we've got Wi-Fi wise. Nothing at all. Then if we cross over into here, work. Nothing. Anyway, so luckily enough, when the two places were renovated, and it's a really high standard as well. I mean, this is amazing. The quality of the work is just fantastic. They put in a pipe which goes from one building to the other underground, and you can pull cables through, which is great for us. So prior to me arriving, he's pulled through some network cables to some locations. So what we'll do is we're going to show you where the telephone line comes in, and what I've done to distribute, shall we say, the internet between the two buildings, and what we've done for the telephone. So let's go and have a look in another house. Okay, this is the live box orange, and it's situated in the smaller building on the right as we looked at it, and it's right below the consumer unit. It wasn't always there. This is the box put in by the telephone company, and it's a junction box, and it's the entry point for the cable from the street, which is a standard copper twisted pair ADSL. Inside, the orange and white are the two wires from the street, and I've extended it with a bit of telephone cable through there into this socket, which I've wall mounted, and plugging into that is the input to the live box. So it gets its broadband from there. At the bottom of the live box is a flying lead with a socket. I've made a plug with another bit of wire which goes into this junction, and from this junction that then feeds all the telephone sockets on the property. So one in the lounge, one in this bedroom, and then a couple in the larger of the two buildings. Also at the back is some CAT5 cable, local area network cable, which goes from the live box to the building, and also
goes to the mains power transceiver. This is the other end of the mains power transceiver, which is then connected to a power over an Ethernet system and gets sent outside to the access point, which covers the outside areas and the sheds and things like that. So this is the bigger building. This is where the cable comes up from the one you've just seen. Put a junction box, network switch. From the network switch we go with network cable up to the access point for this side of the building. Now, because of the stone wall, we have to do two. So there's another one in the apex of the building, which covers the upstairs and the other side of that stone wall, which includes the lounge and just outside. Also in this larger building is one of those telephone sockets connected to the junction box in the other building, with some wireless telephone handsets you can see there. So if the phone rings, it rings in both buildings, or they can choose to have a phone in whichever building they want, because they've got the ability to do that now. Also the phones can be extended with wireless base stations.
Right, so it's all activated now. All the access points are on, and you can see we've got network in here. In fact, let's have a look. I like this guy, he's pretty good actually. So we put a door in, you can just see there, when we renovated the inside. So you can see now you get wireless coverage in both buildings. Yeah, as fast as your broadband will do. So that's it really for that. You've seen what we've done, how we've put that in. Back in the middle building there, we couldn't get a cable to it, so we just used a power line transmitter receiver set to get to the access point, and that's it. So that'll cover outside, this side, upstairs here. Everywhere in the house has full Wi-Fi coverage, and the other building as well. And as you can see, we've extended the telephone socket to there, and there's also one in the other room as well, in the other building, so they can have phones in each. Just to show you, look how far we are from the house. And we've still got coverage. The wireless ID I just put on there for this video, it won't be that, it's going to be changed, and so is the password, so keep the security for the people here. Yeah, that's it. So if you like this, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want me to do one of these network videos in more detail, then I can do. So just let me know in the comments. Okay, thanks for watching.